Alrighty, off into World 2. Donut Plains is where we are here, and Mario is going to take the lead for this level. So now in the Donut Plains, we get an introduction to a new power-up. A power-up that has rarely been seen, except for Mario Maker standards, and that is the Super Leaf. Super Leaf is super powerful. It can make Mario literally fly wherever he wants to go, which is nice. And basically, this power-up is so broken, in fact, it hasn't returned since. I think the last time officially before Mario Maker, this power-up returned in Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3 through the e-reader levels. Which it worked the same as it did there. No, Yoshi! No! Maybe I'm really am a demon. I let my steed die. Later on in these levels, you get these new, well, you have to hit the items in the right spot, and if you do, you get a 1-up by hitting all of them. But getting the challenge of actually completing these all at once without any problem is kind of tedious, because you don't know which item you need to use. Which item box to hit. But like I said, this game, again, the Cape Feather is a broken ability. It is very broken. And now we get an introduction to a new mechanic, which I rarely do never figure out. A coin counter. This is a weird counting system. Now, when you get these, there literally are 600 coins in this stage alone where we're in here right now. I have never figured out, I'll probably have something on the screen or something like that saying what is actually this counter does and what it does. But I'm pretty sure if you do clear this out of all the coins, I think you do get something. I don't know what it is though, on top of my head at the moment. But this is like, you know, like, it's just, and again, they do this a few times in the game where they just have a coin counter, and it's like why do they have a coin counter here? I really have no idea. But still, the fact of the matter is that there's 600 coins in this stage is well worth to knowing that there's a lot of coins to collect. Oof. Again, the Super Nintendo version didn't have any of these little enhancements, so technically, the Super Mario Advance version is actually, or the SNES version is actually the harder version of this game, by technicality, of course. Oh, we have our returning Charging Chucks, but they have no idea which game they're playing. They're supposed to be football players, but they're, or at least American football players. But they're throwing baseballs, and then they'll dig shovels later on, and it's like, you guys know what you're doing. Oh! Oh man, that hitbox is very weak. Come on. Hey, you. Yes, you. Touchdown. I want to hit this block because there's an item up here. I think it's a dragon coin, personally. Mario, jump off here. I wasted all my power-ups for that. Dang it. Let's go. Annie. What? There we go. Oh, I need to get off of him. Luigi. Off of Yoshi. No! No! Come back here! Alright, fine. I'll come back here. I'll get my wing cap. There we go. There we go. So we come around here. We fly up, and we get an introduction to this level is... Well, this level introduces a concept that will be going out to the rest of the world, which is technically, there are multiple exits in every stage. Well, at least the ones that have a red coloring to them. And, well... The game requires you to probably try to go after the green switch palace to this, but this is a bit achievable by using Yoshi. There we go. Secret exit obtained. That allows us to go into a level that's in the water. But now we're not going there yet, though. You, Luigi, take on the next exit. Let's go, Luigi. To the other exit, to the other side. See, with this Cape Feather, you can literally breeze almost any level you wish. Also, this is something new that I've just, like, I think I noticed it originally, but, oh no! Where's my Yoshi? Come back. I don't want to die. Not to, oh! Oh, wow. So if you don't take the shortcut, that's what happens. Oh boy. Oh, I lost my power-up. No! Let's see, Yoshi, let's go. But actually, no, the little prawn plant spare enemies from before in the SNES version, you couldn't use those as projectiles, but in this version you can. So they act like a turtle. They act like a Koopa shell, which is again pretty cool. At least to a certain extent. They don't last as long as I would say as normal shells in Yoshi's mouth. But though if Yoshi eats a shell, he will eventually swallow it. It will take a little time, but still, that time can be very quick and short depending on what happens. Booyah! And Yoshi, Luigi, basically completes the stage. This is the normal exit of the stage. They basically now go to the left path here. Mario, you're going on here. I'm going over this way first, so that way we can get the green Switch Palace. Now, the first Switch Palace we got, the yellow one, was basically a tutorial on how to actually, that we should go after these things. This one, however, all the rest of them in the rest of the game are all going to be of the hidden variety, has actual hidden Switch Palaces. There are 4 colors in total. There's the yellow, green, red, and blue Switch Palaces. Red and green ones are actually the most useful, or the yellow and green ones are the most useful ones. That, in the case of it, yellow ones produce mushrooms all the time, green ones produce cape feathers all the time. So no matter what size of Mario you're on. So that's pretty nice. For some reason, I have no idea why, but there's also the red and blue ones. They don't produce anything. They're just a solid block for Mario to achieve on. There we go. Now this might be a little tricky for me, but if we go up here though, this level can be easily cheesed because this level, if you go through the pipe here normally, you will basically get to the exit and complete the stage. But this stage has an alternate exit. Like this, Donut Plains usually starts to put these in random spots for you. We go like here. Luigi, I don't want to hurt. I don't want to get hit by the blue shell though. So jump up here. Go up here. We grab ourselves a key. This key gives us the green Switch Palace. Right here, easy access. Hold on. I want to put this shell down. I want to get my lives up. Go. Come on, shells, give me my money. Give me my lives. There we go. Like every Switch Palace gives you at least somewhat of a minor objective to complete. That's optional, of course. To get the, like you get a life or something like that. You don't have to do it, but if you do, you can. If you so choose. So now, levels are going to get easier now that we have another platform we can hit. As well, with the green Switch Palaces now and about. And we'll continue. And we're going to go up this way. Mario, get back in that cave. Now, there is something different at Luigi. There's something I didn't mention. You may know these multiple coin blocks you hit if Mario hits them. You have to get 1 coin at a time. Luigi has a unique ability in this that if he hits it, it actually produces all the coins available in the block all at once. Which is again kind of a weird ability that Luigi gets. I guess they really want to give Luigi all the love, I guess. Oh, finally. It was only the Game Boy Advance era, but Nintendo actually liked me for once. Like, of course. No worries. But still, it's like, I wish they would do more. I wish they would do more with Luigi nowadays. I know they're doing a lot with him with his with Luigi's Mansion and all, but literally this, Luigi had this unique ability being different from Mario a long time, and since the Game Boy Advance era, and they've basically been, I would say, jumping on the bandwagon to keep him uniquely different. But they don't really do it very much in the modern platformers of Mario in the 2D era. Like, I think the only last time we actually got to see this version of Luigi's, hover jump and everything, was in Super Luigi U, I want to say. So here's the minigame. If you time it perfectly without messing up, you can easily get a entire board out of bingo. But the more you match, the more lives you collect. We got 3 lives for our trouble there. No worries. Ha ha! Yes! Yeehaw! 3 lives, let's go. Now we've cooked up to the ghost house as well. I'm gonna hook back around and go into the pond where Luigi will take heed on that one. Let's go. We get an introduction to our first, technically, water level. Luckily, though, the cape or a fire flower will be easy enough to take out the enemies. Again, Cheep Cheeps are bound. At least two different versions of Cheep Cheeps. One that go forward and one that goes up and down. Then you have Rip Von Fish. These guys are annoying. I hate these guys. If you wake them up, you basically ruin their nap, and now they want to go out and sweet revenge on you because you woke up from their nap. You know, I'd be angry too if you woke me up from a nap. So now we get, also this is where we get introduction to the balloon power-up. This is a limited time, or a limited time power-up. It basically makes Mario and Luigi super light, but also can't really do anything. Virtually, he's in, if he gets hit, he loses the power-up and loses the balloon altogether. He basically, they pop his balloon. Kind of grim. Luckily, though, they changed it in Super Mario Maker 2, where they just made it basically a flying power-up. But I think it's what it should have been in the beginning, technically. I think that would make the at least tubular hard level in the game that basically requires you to use the balloon power-up without getting hit once. Quite literally. I think if they made that level with the new balloon power-up now in Mario Maker, I think it'd be a much better level, personally. Alright, we get our 10 checkpoint here. We're not going to take that P-switch just yet. What I want to do is actually I want to skip this, but no. But I'll get the secret exit, why not? This secret exit allows us to... I wanted to clear out the enemies here because you could hit the P-switch now and basically swim, but since swimming is slower, hanging on to the P-switch allows you to swim faster and with at least somewhat more control. I don't know why this is, but I'm not going to complain. You come right here and you hit this, you get the key. Put in here, you get yourself to a secret area. We'll tackle this Donut Ghost house in a moment, but Mario, you're back on the dock. Time for you to save this level again. Again, it's kind of cool. I love that you can actually switch between the bros. I think this is something that literally should have been happening in almost every Mario game past this. But it seems to me like, as soon as the Wii era hit, Luigi was just reduced to basically just being a player 2. Like, he had no unique abilities and you couldn't choose him. You know, it wasn't a character change. It was just, you had to, if you want to play as Luigi, you had to have someone who was a second player. That's so mean to, that's what mean Nintendo, why did you do that to Luigi? I think Luigi is technically the better, superior brother in this instance. You know, he can jump higher, he can run a little bit faster, and he has somewhat of a lesser attraction, but still, at least, you know, at least he means well. More than Mario nowadays. At least, but to be fair, Luigi has more character than Mario. Let's be frank here. Because, you know, Mario is just, you know, the go-getter brother. You know, he'll go and steadfast to any challenge. Luigi has to be goated to basically go on an adventure. Am I gonna get money for this? Because, you know, I have to pay the rent somehow. It seems like the taxes get stopped, or not required when princesses are kidnapped, apparently. What? Go here. Alrighty, now I'm gonna avoid the secret exit this time around because we need the normal exit. Okay, this is gonna be a little like weirdly that I'm playing levels twice in the game, but these levels are actually not very long, actually. I think they're only like maybe a little longer than Mario 3's levels. Which, to be fair, the original version of this game on the SNES was sort of being, I think, developed around the same time as Mario 3, I would think. Oh, we need a cape feather. I don't have a cape feather. Luckily, though, if you're in a level, if you have oh, I actually do have one. But if you pass the level at any time, you can actually hit it with the back button and basically have no trouble whatsoever to, and you can basically farm power-ups that way. Farm a power-up and just hit the back button going out. So here's our ghost house, our puzzle levels. These levels are filled with ghosts. This is actually, I think, the first game to actually introduce the boos. These boos are what basically Luigi is scared of. No! I lost it. Ah, okay, we'll go after the normal exit this time. I'll have to go after the alternative exit with Mario next. There is an alternative exit to this place, and it basically means if you use it, is basically a refresh point for anything you need. But lucky though, this is actually gonna make our level a little bit longer in this stage, apparently. What you want to do is actually, I think, like this will actually take you to a secret entrance here. Use this P-switch here. That takes us back to this room here. This one, basically, is basically a coin trail. You hit this and use the D-pad, you can just make your coins go around. Basically playing Snake. So if you collect all of them, and basically the coins have a lot, I think there's a lot of coins in this. And also they add the coin, dragon coin up there, which is a slight annoyance. But I think in this instance, we want to avoid... Like, this actually takes us back to this one where the P-switch is, which we don't want to be in. We want to go into the room that's back through here, and back to the original room, which gives us a vine to use. This takes us all the way up here. And see what I mean by trying to find the ghost house? Dragon coins are kind of tedious because they hide them in all unique spots. Very annoying, I'll say the least. Boom-ya!